handsome visage. No? Oh, you just remember that you forgot to praise me for this amazing idea I gave you.
Wrong.
Wrong? Well, you must have mistaken. You're the writer. What's the... Never mind. What's wrong, Pumpkin? Oh, that pet name doesn't suit you. What's wrong, rotisserie chicken?
You just had to interrupt that daydream.
What daydream?
Blake, me. We couldn't afford a honeymoon after our wedding, so we stayed home. We danced to Shiny Happy People by R.E.M. I always told her that no one shined as bright as she did. There was a twinkle in her eye, like she had a secret she could only tell the right person.
You?
Yeah. Oh, she loved that song. We saw them live. Our first concert together. When the band started that number, I thought she would engulf the arena in a radiant light and blind the crowd with her wonder. It was the most beautiful moment I'd experienced to that point. When the music stopped, she fell into my arms, out of breath, laughing. We kissed, and I knew she was the one. It didn't hurt that the next song was "Oh My Heart." The next few years, that was our song. I know the lyrics don't exactly paint a picture of romance. It was more about the moment that we'd shared. God, I miss her. I would move heaven and earth to have her back again. For months after her death, I would talk to her, waiting for a response. I recited my vows to her every day, hoping to receive something in return. When her voice never came, I spiraled and thought I'd never come out of it.
Well, that was worth more than a farthing.
Farthing? When was the last time you were corporeal, the reign of Henry III?
This is the first. I don't think we Muse were supposed to wind up in a skin sack.
Skin sack?
Yeah. Oh, come on. You use that in Death Is My Heart. Do you not remember every single sentence you've ever written?
Do you remember every idea you've ever given me?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Do you want to die on that hill? That's what I thought.
Who was the last writer you mused for?
I can't say.
What do you mean? It's not been that long since we started this little journey together. It must have been what? Sometime in the late 90s? Unless you were musing
It's
for...
not that I'm refusing to tell you. It's just that's not how we work.
Oh, sounds ominous. Care to explain?
If I'm honest.
Oh, you must.
Don't get cocky, my friend.
That is not something you need to worry about. The last time I had anything even remotely resembling an ego was... Never mind.
Hold on. We don't do that to one another. Fess up, my friend.
I'm not your... Oh, wait. I guess I am.
What?
Your friend.
Oh, I like the sound of that. I've never actually had a friend. There were some Muse that I used to hang out with when I was at the, I can't remember what my home was called. Oh, hell.
What is it? Another poke to your frontal cortex? Is someone not answering the Muse hotline? Did your bunny die?
You're vexing me.
If you remember, I do that to people. Seriously, are you okay?
Yeah. I was just messing with you anyway.
Well, no harm, no foul.
That's a sports reference.
For a muse, you're really unaware of how we humans work and what we enjoy.
Au contraire, I'm very aware. Otherwise, it would be impossible for me to inspire you to write stories that are capable of connecting on a human level. Besides, how would I mock you? Which is the national pastime of muse everywhere. Anyway, back to the original thread. I can't tell you the last idea I sent through the ether because once an artist dies, we lose that fragment of memory. It's a safeguard to keep us from stealing an idea from one artist and giving it to another. I can tell you the last artist I mused for, just not what I whispered in their ear. Anyway, back to your ego.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Too late.
Graduate school.
Mm-hmm.
That was back when I thought that acting was the right career choice. I went into my first year having come from a small college thinking that I was the most talented thing to have ever been dropped on the planet. Those first few weeks of grad school opened my eyes and made me realize how absolutely clueless I was. Those classes beat me down. Until I thought I'd walk away from all artistic endeavors and wind up behind a desk, pushing papers, crunching numbers, and letting the man sell my soul to the machine called capitalism. We need to stop talking about that. Makes me want to poke out my mind's eye and curl up into a fetal position while existence leaves me behind.
You're not.
What?
You know.
Suicidal?
Yes.
If I didn't end my life after Blaze, if you really think I'm going to now, come on. You should know me better than that. I'm resilient as hell. I've been through so much crap that it would make the average bear turn to mush. From childhood, I thought I didn't matter, was never heard, and wasn't good enough. If I wasn't the perfect child, there would be consequences. And by consequences, I mean beatings. Yeah. I grew up in that kind of environment. Parents, children shouldn't be scared of their mother. Enough about me. Who was it?
Who was what?
The last writer you mused for.
I can't tell you.
You said...
I know what I said, but I am not about to break the trust we muse take very seriously. If you thought for a second that I would share what you and I conjure with the next writer I work with, you wouldn't trust me. And without trust, what do we have?
Mutually assured destruction?
By George, I think he's got it.
Don't you mean Jove?
No, I'm 100% sure it's George.
Wait, did you muse for Lerner and Lowe?
To paraphrase another group I may or may not have worked with, my lips are sealed.
Whatever. Do you miss hanging around your fellow muse? Muses? Muses?
It's not been long enough for me to miss them.
So muse are bound by time?
No, not at all. Like so many things, that is a human construct. We muse are bound only by the rules of the universe, which are few but mighty.
Color me curious.
Again, color my lips sealed.
What do you mean?
Do you think I'm really that daft?
Well, you're certainly not British.
I could be. Would you rather I switch my dramatis persona to a proper British Jap?
What was it like?
Wow, you nearly snapped my neck with that non-circuitor. What's like being British? Well, I can't tell you because I don't rightly know.
No, your life is a muse. Before you were sent here to babysit my creative process.
Well, I hope that's not what this is about. I don't change diapers, and I am certainly not going to burp your ass. Whoa, that came out wrong. Damn, can you imagine? All of this talent wasted on changing a grown man's nappies.
That's not what
I'm just messing with you. Wow. You are one sensitive human being.
I'm an artist. What do you expect?
Do you really want me to answer that?
Not really. Come on. Paint a picture for me.
Well,
cannot believe he refused to take up your idea. Such an ingrate.
You have no idea. And to make matters worse, it was by far the best plot I have ever devised. Any other writer would have offered their soul for such a literary scheme.
Whatever did you do? How did you manage to trick him into accepting the story?
I didn't. Much to my chagrin, they insisted on twisting my plot into this dreadful book about rebellious teens using their own ridiculous language. To this day, I still have no idea what skibbity means. Anyway, when I sent them the idea, it was clearly about youth's rebellion against a classist society that was refusing to give agency to the younger generation, and how easily that could backfire.
And instead, turned it into a hyper-violent bloodbath infused with so much slang it was impossible to read.
I rather enjoyed it.
You enjoyed Shakespeare's Pericles' Prince of Tyre.
And you know what?
When my writer insisted on twisting my plot, they thought the ideas had dried up and their career was over.
I did that once.
What happened?
He ended his mind.
Wait, you probably shouldn't be laughing at people's tragedy, right?
Honestly, we all know that artists have such a tenuous grasp on life anyway.
I would posit their grasp of reality is more frail than that of life. Every writer I've reached for has cherished life. However, this is a crucial distinction. They've all defined life in their own particularly twisted sense of what life is, vis-a-vis the soul.
I know where you're going. I've had a few writers who prefer to live vicariously through their work. They would experience joy, thrill, seduction, sadness, relief, pain, and love as if they were channeling it through their characters. They would get so deeply involved in their manuscripts, it became impossible to discern the line between reality and fiction.
Exactly.
I'm bored.
You're always bored.
Your point?
Be bored somewhere else. We're having a salon here, and I find it quite fascinating.
Sorry. Your idea of stimulation makes me long for the Inquisition.
Off with you then. I hear the mass distinction is being performed in the Cathedral Histoire.
Oh, you sound so romantic when you speak French.
We'll see.
Well, let's just say it was a lot of mockery masquerading as intellectual snobbery.
That was your life?
All day, every day.
You give intellectualism a bad name.
I take umbrage at that.
Of course you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Go be born elsewhere.
You're mocking us.
I do. Oh, how I do. This isn't working.
What, your fancy typewriter?
It's called a laptop.
Well, I suggest you put it on top of your lap and it will function as expected.
Seriously?
Of course, I know things.
I didn't mean the technology's failing me. My brain is. I'm trying to write something new for the first time since... And I can't help but worry that it won't come out. That I've lost the thread of my... I was going to say genius. Then we're back to the ego that I don't have, so I can't justify saying it.
You can. You should. You are.
I can. I won't. I'm not.
God, you're exhausted. Haven't we already been through this? That.
Now what?
That sentence alone proves my point. Her eyes shame the moon and breathe an envious light into the sun. Come on, that's poetry. You can't have written that and still think you haven't got the gift.
It's not that. It's the fear that lightning will never strike twice for me.
Sure, lightning has struck again and again for you. Your writing makes other authors look like hacks. And I'm not just saying that because I'm your muse. I'm saying that because I have read more prose than you can imagine. And aside from a few of the masters, they can't touch your gift.
Hold on. It's not my brain. It's you. I thought you were supposed to be the one giving me all these brilliant ideas that I can turn into actual novels. What I have is a single idea that I'm struggling to bring to life. Well, my friend.
That sounds nice.
What?
Friend.
Stop changing the subject!
Excuse me for trying to make a connection.
I'm sorry. You see this?
Mhm.
You're supposed to fill it with brilliant ideas, themes, and otherwise intellectual tidbits. If you don't, I wind up going to my publisher with squadouche. Which means that I'm not only bound to look like a fool, but she's going to drop me faster than a syphilitic potato.
I don't think a potato.
That's not the point!
Then what is?
I have to pitch something to my publisher in less than 24 hours. And the only thing I've come up with is a cliche story about two vampires falling in love. I've been down that road before, and it never fails to lead to disappointment. I am in no state to handle any more disappointment. I've had my share. If this story even hints at failure, I can't keep going.
We liked this story. It was a fresh take on the genre, a modern retelling that would appeal to any audience. Think about it. Two actors alone on a film set or a theater stage who have no idea how truly similar they are, and until they understand that, will be profoundly alone. Isn't that the gist of being human?
Maybe.
Pish posh.
Pish posh?
Hmm.
So now we're back to British royalty.
Out of my way.
Okay, maybe there's some truth in what you're saying.
Some truth. Every word out of my mouth is truth. Muse are incapable of lying.
What about the idea you gave me for the dog who died and went to hell? You think that was true? Huh? No publisher would ever touch that story. On top of which, what dog would ever go to hell? That is a patently false proposition. All dogs go to heaven.
Someone, it seems, has a soft spot in that cold, dead heart.
You lie.
You offend.
We'll call it a draw.
Good thing. Otherwise, it may come to blows, or pistols at 10 paces, or swords. I do fancy a sword fight.
Enough banter.
Finally.
You understand that I actually have to take something to my publisher tomorrow, right?
Mm.
This might be my last chance with them. If I fail, that's it. It's career over. And I'm faced with becoming nothing more than a cog in the machine of commerce, and I don't speak a fluent business. I would rather chew off my own arm than wear a suit and tie every day and sit in front of a computer doing mindless busy work. Besides, unless you've forgotten your gig, if my career's over, so too is yours.
There are other publishers.
None willing to take a chance on a has-been.
This again. You are better than 90% of the writers slinging words today.
Yes, and the other 10% are sucking the air out of the industry. Think about it. There are over 10,000 books published every day, and A-list artists make up the majority of those sales. That's not a viable situation for someone like me, especially given my status as has-been adjacent. Blake always promised me that someday I would join the rank of top-selling writers. I didn't believe her when she said it, and I know it now. I I'm not A-list material, and I probably never will be. And before you start rattling off names of famous writers who died poor, don't bother.
My love, I get it. I do. I've carried that same burden most of my adult life. But trust me when I tell you, your journey is far from over. You will eventually be considered one of the greats. And before you say it, I believe in you enough for both of us. I've read every word you've ever written, so I know what I'm talking about.
Doesn't matter.
It does. Readers are an intelligent group.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I have mused for decades. I know
You're out of touch.
Art is timeless. It doesn't matter if it's the 16th century or the 25th century.
It's not the same as it was when Wilder Proust were all the rage.
What?
The publishing industry gave the finger to artistic integrity the second social media came into play. Now, it's more about how big your Instagram following is or how much influence you have. I could write a story that would make the gods weep. Unless I could get someone to like it on Facebook, it may as well never have been written. The publishing industry is a mockery of what it once was.
You're afraid.
What?
You're afraid to fail. That's why you haven't written it so long.
I haven't written because my wife died. The second she was gone, I broke. And I'm only just now starting to understand what life is like without her, and I'm not a fan.
I don't believe you. Not about Blake, but about your work. I have worked with hundreds of artists, and each one of them chose to lose themselves in their art when tragedy struck. Your story is not as unique as you presume.
Don't tell me how to deal with my tragedy. When Blake died, my heart died with her. I've been empty for the past year. Empty of love, life, art. I know we've been down this rabbit hole before, but she was the reason for my success.
Wrong.
I'm not.
You are. Can you honestly say there's not one part of you that isn't afraid?
Of course I'm afraid. I'm scared to death that my last book was it. That my words have failed me. That everything that comes out of my mind will pale in comparison to my previous work. Like the universe gave me my chance and I blew it. This world in which we live doesn't give artists third and fourth chances. If I can't live up to my previous reputation, I'm done. On top of all of that, Blake was my biggest cheerleader. When I would succumb to crushing doubt, she was always there to protect me from myself. She was my rock, my joy, my soul. Without her, I've been, felt, and created nothing.
And now, I'm here to get you back on track.
And how do you propose that? That's really good. Why have you been holding back on me?
I'm hungry.
We can't feed yet.
Why?
You know the reason.
Remind me.
It's daylight, silly boy. The minute you step out of this building, you're nothing but a pile of lovely ash. What good would it be for me to go on living without you and your poetic soul by my side?
I live within you, guided by a gilded voice of hope and joy, that my distilled heart may one day feel the movement of love.
I'm bored. Let's make a baby.
Oh, hell no. Let's try that again.
Idiot Wiggins, then? You're a woke man. I'm bored. I know. Let's audition for a play.
Remember what happened during our last turn on the stage?
That was a different time. And William was a brilliant playwright, but he was an insufferable director. Please. Being on the stage brings us such joy. It would do us good to meet our new meals.
And that's exactly why we shouldn't. We're trying to avoid interaction with society.
But it's killing me.
A want for human interaction cannot kill us, Frankie.
But Johnny.
Frankie and Johnny. Seriously. And don't you think that's a little bit, I don't know, Claire de Lune?
Let me guess. That play was your idea.
I don't like to brag.
I thought you said Muse don't lie.
We're done drinking the blood of humans. You know how it was affecting us.
The sobriety will be my undoing. I can't sleep, and when I'm awake, all I want to do is sleep. And kill. And sleep. We were meant to suckle at the teat of human unkindness.
Oh, that was the worst sentence I've ever written.
I can't sleep. And when I'm awake, all I want to do is sleep. And kill. And sleep.
We'll get through this. As long as our hearts are entwined, this world will be a playground for our souls.
That's the stuff. But
No buts. Okay, what's the but?
the allusion to Shakespeare. What if they auditioned with monologues written for them by the bard himself when they were part of his company?
That's brilliant!
Well,
Jesus, my brain. Can't think anymore. Oh, shit! It's after midnight. No wonder I'm exhausted. I've been writing for nearly 10 hours. time for bed.
No. We're on a roll. You can sleep when you're dead.
I have a meeting tomorrow with my publisher at 3, and I'm not about to show up looking like I walked off the set of a George Romero film. I have to be on top of my game when I talk with Willa.
Who's Willa?
My agent at the publisher.
Oh.
She's the one who will make or break my resurrection.
Fine. Go to sleep. Waste precious hours when you could be creating. See if I care.
You don't sleep, do you?
We Muse have no need for rest. We are evolved.
Yeah, well, I, for one, welcome sleep. It's when I get my best ideas, son of a bitch.
You get it now.
I do. It's this whole connection thing, you and I. Well played, universe, well played. If you come up with something good tonight, feel free to write it down so you don't forget.
That's not how this works.
It doesn't
You know
matter. Just don't be a creep while I'm vulnerable.
Creep? What do you think I'm gonna do? Oh, that! We Muse have no need for physical intimacy either. Just the very thought of it makes me ill. Sharing bodily fluids, grunting, heaving, sweating is repugnant.
Have you ever tried it?
Sex?
Yes.
I'm going to vomit.
Do it in the bathroom. And keep the noise to a minimum. Fuck! What do you do? Never mind.
Bad dream?
No, what gave it away?
Well, to begin with,
That
you
was a
were-
rhetorical question. Yes, I had a bad dream. Yes, it was about Blake.
You want to talk about?
Not really.
Are you sure? Sometimes
I said
talking
no,
about it-
so leave it at that, please.
Very well.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
You were just trying to help.
Yes.
Thank you for that. It's actually kind of nice having someone here that seems to care about my well-being.
Oh.
After Blake died, I thought she'd be my last connection. I guess I was wrong about that.
You were.
I will say, however,
Mhm.
that I think I've come up with a great idea for where to take the story.
Oh,
That was all you're doing, wasn't
maybe.
it? Yeah. Oh, hell! I thought I set an alarm. I'm gonna be late. Come on, get in my shoe. Come on. Why are you staring at me?
I have nothing better to do.
You could give me a little privacy.
In this one-room crack den?
Whatever. Come on. Come on.
Dare I ask,
We're going to Willa's office to discuss my future as a writer. Are you coming?
do I have a choice?
There's always a choice. But unless you want to remain here alone and chance losing whatever hold you have over me, let's get in the car.
Is it safe? It doesn't look safe. It could be a death trap. And besides, as I recall, the last time you... Never mind.
Good call.
Yes, I heard myself. Sorry.
Hello?
all of my clients, only one is brazen enough to enter my lair unannounced.
Didn't she ask you to meet her? I'm lost.
No surprise there.
Sorry?
I'm adorably brazen.
And not in the slightest bit arrogant.
This is my agent, so shut it.
I am your agent, and I'm surprised you can talk to me with such blatant disregard.
Sorry, that was an internal cringe for what I just said.
I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of adorable.
You flatter me.
He fed me.
Careful, big guy.
Oh, well, that's new. Granted, I understand that there has been a shift in gender recognition these days, but I'm never mistaken me for a man. Or should I disregard it as no more than frail autistic ego combined with male arrogance? Doesn't matter. Have a seat. How you holding up?
You know, alive and kicking.
Come on. You know each other long enough. Let's skip the BS.
It's not me. Of course you know that. I bet. Blake was my muse.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
I did. No need to repeat yourself.
Sorry. I never know when someone's actually listening to me or not.
I think the more logical question is, should someone listen to you? Because as we have established, you are but a mouthpiece for my words.
Speaking of ego,
I think you read her.
Don't what?
don't you know what this means to me?
I'm all ears.
I'm lost.
You were going to say something about you.
Was I?
You would.
I have no idea what I was going to say. Thanks to you.
Are you okay?
Have I ever been?
You said.
So, care to tell me why you called me into the principal's office?
Is that really how you see this?
I'm sure you've got a paddle stashed somewhere in here.
Ooh,
Keep it in your pants.
I am sorry.
No.
Then who?
I was thinking of a scene I just wrote. Anyway, back to the reason I'm here.
You really gonna make me say it?
It's your job to give me bad news, isn't it?
Oh, that really doesn't fit with me.
No.
Liar. I think she's gorgeous. Please tell me.
Shut up.
Oh, no.
Sorry again. You know how it is. Muse just won't shut up. As for how I feel about you, you're not just the bearer of ill tidings. I love, respect, and fear.
With all that we've been through, I certainly hope so.
What about that news?
The publisher has decided to give you another chance. They didn't want to at first, but I fought for you. Hard and long.
Is it getting tight here?
But this time around, feels like they're willing to give you nearly the grades that they were before. You're going to be on a pretty tight deadline, which is coming up. So I thought that it would be better for me to have you in and check how things are going.
The sexy piper's about to strike.
Will you please?
Please what?
Listen to this idea.
Nice catch.
I think I've tapped into something pretty special, but I might need a short extension on whatever deadline they propose.
Oh, this is not going to go.
Sweetheart, you know that I would love to accommodate your every whim, especially given this publisher gave you 3 grace periods on the last manuscript, which was never delivered. So I am certain that they are going to not budge on this. Please tell me you can deliver.
Oh, say no. Do it. Please, for me. I just want to see her reaction. Please.
Okay. What choice do I have?
Ask her on a date.
Very funny.
Are you okay?
As okay as I'm capable of. It's just been so long, and I'm a bit nervous. But not about my ability to deliver, but, you know, if it'll be any good.
Well, I don't see why. You're brilliant.
I take offense at that remark.
You certainly have a knack of making things about you.
Please tell me you are not cracking up.
I'll have the first draft of the new book to you on Friday as planned.
Fat chance you just started it.
Watch me.
I am. And I like this new confident you. But do you mind telling me what this book is about? You know how publishers hate surprises.
Picture this. A man and woman vampire, both madly in love, but they've grown bored with the way of life. On a whim, they decide to audition for a Broadway show. And they audition with monologues written specifically for them by Shakespeare. And they blow the director away. At the same time, they've been working hard to integrate into society. And unlike the traditional myths, they're able to eat regular food. So they've shrugged off drinking blood. Problem is, blood is an addiction.
So it's an allegory for alcoholism.
Exactly.
I love it.
I knew you would.
However,
Wherever there's a however, there is always a disappointed others.
we are trying to expand our inclusion footprint. So unless it has an LGBTQIA plus feminist or black take.
What the hell is a black tape? Is this woman?
No, she's not.
Not black.
I mean, you're not going to believe this, but I happen to have such a story planned. You have to help me. I think we have time for you to think.
Is everything okay?
Yep. Everything's fine. Just trying to build up the courage to tell you about this incredible new idea I have.
Can't wait to hear.
Neither can I.
Joan of Arc.
It's already been told and you know that.
As a drag queen.
You're brilliant.
You're too kind, Jeremy, but this is about you.
A modern take on Joan of Arc, only the main character is a drag queen, Joan d'Arc.
Ooh. It's good. Not only is it a revisionist tale with an LGBTQ event, but it has a twist on the feminist narrative. If you think you're the person to write this, I say let's go for it. And if this story comes out amazing as it sounds, my friend, you may have just punched your golden ticket to the wonderful world of writing whatever the hell you want. Oh, Jeremy, you are the best. And I want you to deliver this to me in person. I need to get my daily order and see your beautiful thing.
Is she talking about the same face I'm seeing? Because if that's the case, then your agent needs to get her eyes checked.
You bet. Well, I'll see you again here on Friday.
Lunch.
Sorry. If I'm to deliver that draft to you on Friday, I'm going to have to sit my ass in front of a laptop and get to writing. This might start out as a novella given the short deadline, but once you okay, I'll flesh it out into a full-length novel. Does that work for you?
That you may have just brought me what could be the book of the year. I think I can work with that. But the next time I see you, make time for lunch.
I will.
You are about as fun as a kid this guy. And you're as annoying as a weeping hippo. Can we please go home? I'm feeling a little bit queasy.
Well, that happened.
What do you mean by that?
We had great idea, and you just let her steamroll right over you.
Yeah, so I can play the long game. I know Willa. If I push her too hard, she'll push me out. I was and am in no position to make demands. If they want Joan Dark, they get Joan Dark. Besides, what was your idea? Why are you poo-pooing me? Tell me. Come on. Well, now you're just writing nonsense. Whatever.
Oh, no. You do not get to play the whatever card with me.
Why? Are you afraid you'll lose your advantage?
What advantage?
No. You being the gatekeeper of the brilliant ideas and me being nothing more than the typing monkey.
I do like the sound of that.
Now, piss off.
Well, now who's playing it, British?
Tell me, why are you so all of a sudden down on your idea?
I don't know. It seems... How do I put this? Ah, got it. It seems you were pandering, rolling over. We walked in there with what we both agreed was a brilliant idea, and we walked out having shelved it. Great artists do not pander. Do you think Nabokov panders?
Don't even bring him up.
Why?
Have you ever read Lolita?
I can't talk about that.
Why? Hold on. You weren't Nabokov's muse, were you? You couldn't have been. There's no way, is there? Oh, holy night, please tell me you didn't give that man the idea for Lolita.
I told you I cannot talk about that.
Why not?
Can we just leave it at that, please?
You know I can't and I won't. The older I get, the more I think about that novel and how offensive it is. There's no way it can be published today. Nabokov would be branded a pedophile and sent to prison.
But you see, he wasn't. He even insisted it be published under a pseudonym. He was terrified of putting the manuscript in the mail. He wound up sending it to a publisher that had a reputation for publishing dirty books, which, by the way, Nabokov was completely unaware of.
But don't you think that the fear and the pseudonym make him look suspicious?
Yes, I can see your point, but think about it this way. If you write a novel that has a racist character, does that make you a racist?
Is the racist the protagonist or the antagonist, and is the story sympathetic to the racist?
Fie on your logical brain.
You still haven't told me, answer my question. Were you Nabokov's muse?
I have already told you I cannot say.
Why not?
Because I'm ashamed of it. Fine. Yes. Lolita was my idea. But the words I whispered in that man's ear were nothing like what he eventually put on paper. I insisted Humbert be a victim of his own psychosis, constantly derailed by the uncontrollable and darker urges that he would go to any and all means to silence. But no, he had to leave out that rather crucial aspect and instead turn the man into a horrid lech. Totally unaware of how the public would receive his final manuscript. Nabokov made a horrible miscalculation, but nothing more. He was not a bad person, and he certainly was not a pedophile.
Can you prove it?
No, I cannot. At least not by today's standards of proof. And I don't want to. When Lolita was published, I was so sickened by what that man had done with my idea that I refused to muse for him again. I don't know which muse took up that job, and I don't care. And, by the way, that act nearly got me excommunicated from the Order of the Muse.
Respect.
What do you mean?
You stood up for your beliefs and showed you have a moral compass.
Of course I do. Do you think because I'm not a cherubim that I can't possibly be good? Which, by the way, I have seen some cherubim, and not all of them are safe. Some of them are downright nasty.
Wait, does that mean that you...
I can say no more.
You can't keep doing that.
I can, and I did, and I will again. There are some things that mortals don't need to know. Plot twist. Shouldn't you be writing?
No more distractions, do you hear me?
What?
Don't play coy with me.
Oh, I love coy. I can watch them swim.
Stop it! Stop it! I have to concentrate. I'm already doubting my ability to do the seemingly impossible. The pressure on my shoulders is a heavy-ass burden, and it's threatened to lock my brain up in a padded room with no light or air.
Fine. Nice turn of phrase, bravo. No, I can't, no. Please erase that embarrassing excuse for a paragraph. Its mere existence is making me ill. I could pass out from the vapors and vomit before I hit the floor. Besides, you are better than that. I would expect such basic prose from Meyer or James, but you, come on.
How do you expect me to concentrate with you hovering and commenting on every sentence I type?
Well, excuse me for being supportive.
You call that supportive?
Indubitably. What?
Be less for a while.
Less what?
You.
Fine. I will just hover in the corner like a rat with a moldy piece of cheese. Oh, look, you didn't even give me a hunk of cheese. Rude.
Are you hungry?
We Muse do not eat.
Thank you for playing. I have no idea where to begin.
Start somewhere else. Don't always think of everything as a linear format. Be less controlled by time.
Good idea. I know.
You cannot imprison my spirit, refusing to allow me the freedom to be who I am. Go ahead, light your fires. You will not reduce my life to that of a rat in a hole. The voices in my head warned me that you were fools. They told me not to listen to your silver tongues or trust your charity. You looked me in the eye and promised me a life I could be proud of. You lied. You believe that life is nothing more than not being dead. I'm here to tell you that life is not worth living if you can't wake up every morning with the knowledge that the world accepts you for who you are, and that it's okay to be proud of what you've become after years of struggling.
That's good. Almost like you've done this a million times. Just trust your instincts and right. Stop trying to recreate what you've already created and give yourself a chance to start over. This is a new life, a new beginning, another opportunity to prove that everything prior to this was not a fluke.
I'm here to tell you that life is not worth living if you can't wake up every morning knowing the world accepts you for who you are, and that being proud of your truth means more than you will ever know. You have imprisoned me. You have forced me to subsist on bread and water. You've denied me the light of the sky, or the sight of a beautiful meadow, or the smiles of my loved ones. You've chained my feet to this cold stone floor, making it that I may never dance again, or run through the streets of this city that I love, shouting at the top of my lungs, I will be me. And I don't care if you accept it or not, I accept myself. And no matter how long you force me to breathe the damp, foul air of this jail, or that you've exchanged my dress for these vile, drab rags, my spirit and my soul will not be diminished.
Okay. There's that. Now what?
May I pose a question?
Of course, you're my muse, aren't you?
Well played. What if you put yourself into the high heels of a drag queen and try to imagine what the struggle must be like?
something like this.
3, 2, 1.
Bastards. Girl, if you break, they win. And they always win. Even before I accepted myself for who I truly am, they took it upon themselves to be the judge of my fate. And I allowed their ignorance to guide me. Day in, day out, I let them break me. Let them hold me back from becoming who I truly am. I gave them that power. And they reveled in it. Held it over my head till I not only feared them, but I assumed they were right. That something inside me was twisted out of truth. This is who they want me to be. John Arcos. Average Midwestern guy with no future, no hope for peace. I showed them. I walked away from that town infested with meth heads and homophobes. I made something of myself. I struggled. I kept my head held high. It took years, but John became Joan. And the whole world opened up to me. A world full of peace, of promise, of joy, of light. I will never let another human being take that away from me. I am Joan Dark, and this is my life. Bitches. 4, 3, 2.
That's good. Really good. Don't lie. You were a drag queen in another life.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. I heard about that sound. Let me try that again. Look at my face. I can barely pull off being male. You think this goofy-looking mug will make an even remotely passable woman?
I can tell you've dabbled.
One time, grad school, Halloween. I thought it'd be funny to go as Rachel Green.
I'm supposed to know who that is, why?
Jennifer Aniston's character in Friends.
Ah, yes. David Craig.
Who?
Oh, come on. One half of the duo that created Friends? You're a writer. You're supposed to know this stuff.
Wait, did you?
Muse for David Crane? I did. Friends was my idea.
Oh, next thing you know, you're going to tell me that you mused for Larry David.
Seinfeld was mine as well.
No. No. Nope. Nope. I refuse to believe that because those two shows coincided with one another. You couldn't have mused for more than one writer.
How do you know?
I don't. Does that mean you're musing for more than just me right now?
How could I even do that? I haven't left your site.
How do I know you don't have some way of connecting to other artists through the spiritual ether? You've already broken several laws of science, biology, and who the hell knows what else.
Let's get back to the drag thing.
Let's not.
I insist. You have a deadline coming up, and the subject is germane to the story.
Fine. What?
Well, who knows? With the right makeup, a good wig, I might ask you out.
There's something wrong with you.
There's something wrong with your story.
What do you mean?
Where does it go after the monologue you just wrote?
Well, I see this as a launching point. Maybe from here we have a flashback to where she first realized who she was.
Tricky. Too young and you'll lather up the haters. Too old and you'll lose a lot of years for story building.
I thought you didn't know anything about the act of writing, that you were just the idea guy.
I doubt it.
There's something you're not telling me.
Like what?
Can't put my finger on it, but there's something there.
There is no there there.
Isn't there?
Trust me, I have told you everything I know.
What does that mean? Are you controlled by some incorporeal middle management?
You are mocking me.
I dabble. Hello?
Who is that?
Jeremy, my dear.
Willa. Oh. Got a bad
That's right.
feeling.
It is your favorite agent.
Yes. Got a bad feeling about this.
Well, I can have a little bit of bad news.
Seriously? Don't you think I've had enough bad news for one lifetime?
I get it. I do. But you know how this business works.
Unfortunately, I do. So, what's the latest crushing blow?
Well, the publishers love the idea. Truly. What they don't love is getting a novella when they are asking for a novel.
There's no way I can write a full-length novel by the end of the week. There aren't enough hours in the day. You know
Yeah,
that.
I do. Which is why I insisted that they give you an extension.
Oh, thank you. Wait, how's that bad news?
Well, the extension's only for a week.
9 days? I have 9 days to write a novel? I'd have to write 280 words an hour, 24/7 for 9 days. No sleep, no meals, nothing. That's not possible.
If it can be done, you can do it. You don't worry about a clean manuscript. You just get your ideas down and we will work our magic in edits. You know I've been your biggest fan for years. I believe in you, or I wouldn't have fought for this.
This is madness. You tell that woman she's crazy.
I can't do that.
Please, Jeremy. You have to try.
I didn't mean. Never mind. Fine.
You are insane, but I like that about you.
I have no other choice.
I know. Sorry.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Well, your best is far better than most. You can do this. And if you need anything, and I need anything, you don't hesitate to call.
That woman is hitting on you.
You're crazy.
Well, the jury is certainly still out on that one. Thank you. You get this done, I owe you.
One way or another, I'll do it.
That's what I was hoping to hear. My door is always open.
Willa, thank you.
For what?
For always believing in me.
Good. I'll think I know.
This is exciting.
This is exhausting, bordering on impossible. I have no idea how I'm going to put that many words to paper in such a short span of time.
Look at it this way. You have me with you.
And
together we can make some serious magic. Now, strike while the iron is hot. Just go and put your fingers on the thing and start typing. I have some great ideas.
Hey. Thank you.
For what?
You know.
Pretend I don't.
For always being there. Since Blake's death, you were the first person who was truly willing to help me through it all.
I could say the same for you.
Remember, if this fails, we're finished. That's good.